Hi, I'm John. Welcome to my podcast. Today I've got a tape that was completely blank. It didn't say anything on it, so I don't know when it's from, but I know it was either late 98 or early 99 because it's really fucking good. This is episode 37 of the Snout, We Were a Band. This is Tighten Up and Let Go, but it's also titled Thank You, Ladies and Gentlemen, for Not Showing Up, / Tighten Up and Let Go. This is, of course, Thank You, Ladies and Gentlemen, for Not Showing Up. Oh, and just for reference, this is just Matt, Mike, and myself with the drum machine. I believe John showed up at the end of this and joined us on the next one. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty certain. But we'll listen. This is a really cool tape. So yeah, this is a pretty cool piece. It's just the three of us did, and it resolves itself perfectly. Mike goes into this Tighten Up and Let Go, where it's like some calisthenic exercise he come up with for all the people that aren't in the room with us, that he's asking to leave because they're not there, but it's overcrowded. I don't know. But then he goes, and then he goes into this Tighten Up and Let Go, and it's just cool. Excuse me. We have to keep moving forward. I could get lost in the sauce. I'd like to get to the end of that because it just ends so perfectly. And considering it was all live, made up on the spot, I'm just surprised at how well. Still pretty cool. Oops, I'm going to start that. I heard Mike. Let's see. Sorry about that. It's so easy for me to just keep listening. 'Cause it may not be impressive to you, but for me, and knowing my limited ability to play music, I thought, wow.
Now let go. And you should feel the energy release.
We'll listen to the end of this.
Feel the energy release. It's going now. Feel all the energy release. All the tensions leaving your body. Now slowly sit up. Stand up and walk out of the room.
Come on, was that not a great ending? All right. Now, I believe John has joined us on this same day. He showed up a little late, missed the first song, but we're now into trying to tell a story, which is really cool. Mike had taken a trip to Egypt, and he came back and had this story to tell, which is really pretty cool. In the beginning, he does a weird singing thing. He never sang much at all. It was mostly just talking in character voices and stuff, but he sings, it almost sounds like Talking Heads, what's going on there. And then later, because he sings about trying to think of a story and there's so many to hide from, and I don't know, but then he goes into a story about being in Egypt and selling hand-painted papyrus to the tourists and going up. It's just crazy good. It's just super cool. And I love the music on this one too, so let's listen to a little bit of Mike doing his best David Byrne impression. And so, yeah, he sings about that stuff for a little while. I'm not exactly sure what he's saying in some of that, but then he goes to this other story. He's trying to think of a story, and then he thinks of a story, and it's a really cool one. The thing you want to listen to here, I think, is this is the raw cassette master tape. This is the way I recorded it live and dumped it to a cassette tape, and I'm pretty amazed at the quality of the recording. I got pretty damn good at getting everything to come through and clean recording and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to turn this up a bit. And we'll listen.
I had no choice. This was their job. Always trying to sell the hand-painted papyrus tree.
also, I even hate to turn that down because he tells a really awesome story. And it all just sounds so good. Everything works. Listen for a second.
Genies inside products. Capitalist vision of world peace.
That's a pretty damn clean recording and sounds good. And we play this for, I don't know, 15 minutes or something. And there's no, I mean, it just is consistently good all the way through, even when we're changing our parts up and stuff and moving around. It just works. And I'm like, wow. All right. But I have to move forward. We're going to try to get to High Strung. Laughing, Dancing, Crying in the Rain. And I think I called those two together actually Painted by John, because in the middle, toward the end maybe, John or Mike is singing about the paintings on the wall of the attic, and my roommate, the house owner, John, another John, had all his paintings that he had done in college on the walls up there, and Mike noticed that and just mentioned it, and it became the thing. But let's see if we can't get far enough forward to get to, well, it says High Strung, but I think we'll call it Painted by John. Oh, it's still in there. That's the end of the last one. All right, let's keep moving forward to get to this one. Here we go. Starting a new one. Watch this come together pretty quickly. That's coming together. Listen to John's guitar here. We're not to the part I thought we were at yet. Forward a little bit. This one gets downright poppy. We're still not quite there yet. But it's a very pleasant song, which can't be said about all of ours, that's for sure. Let's listen a bit. Here's where it really comes together, I think. Sounds really poppy. Beautiful guitar part. And here comes Mike with some of his laughing, dancing, crying in the rain, and I think he's actually saying some Butthole Surfers lyrics and mixing them up with his own, and I don't know exactly. Sounds kind of like maybe Coming Down the Mountain. I'm not sure though. All right, this is going to get way too long. I'm going to stop this and fast forward. That's a really cool song. I think it's amazing. It's another long one that we go through the whole thing and it all sounds good and the recording is clean and all that kind of stuff. So, but I want to get to Born to be a Coward, and I'm disappointed with Born to be a Coward because there's some tape damage and it got cut off. And it was already short to begin with. And I think that's winding down. I want to catch the beginning of Born to be a Coward. Mike messes up the lyrics, but I like my keyboards there. Oh, and I stopped them. All right, let's move forward a little bit. I want to get to the next one. I wish I could just play all of them for you, but that would be way too long of an episode.
And the only consequence was the harvest killed all the butterflies. You
Here we go.
I was born to be a coward because I worship shag and Scoob. I was born to be a coward because I worship shag and Scoob.
I was born to be a coward because I worshipped Shag and Scoob.
Daphne off the island.
I love this. This just happened. Just fucking out of nowhere. There's the tape damage I was talking about. All right, I'm going to move on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop. I'm going to eject. I'm going to flip. I'm going to rewind and get to the beginning of side 2 because whoops. Right? Yeah. My phone is ringing, but I'm not going to answer it. I did get that right. So this is written out, and where the little scissors is where the tape ends. And then we go on to finish Born to be a Coward, I guess. Yeah, and there's not much left of it. And then we go into something called Skinned Alive, which I think is also pretty cool. So I think this is the end of Born to be a Coward. I think. I can hardly believe that's us. So I think that's kind of the end of that. We'll see what happens here. I've got some computer, or not computer, but drum machine generated keyboards going here. They're kind of playing themselves. Oh, so this is still more of Born to be a Coward. I guess we got more of this than I remembered. All right, now we're finishing up, I think. Listen to my keyboards change with the drum beat. The drum machine generated keyboards. guess I kept it going for a while. Now we're switching into something new here, which is this skinned alive thing. Listen to the transition. I think. Oh, more tape damage there. Yeah, that's right. Because it would have been in the same spot on the other side at the end of that tape, so sucks. I'm going to go forward because we are not to Skinned Alive yet, and it's a pretty cool thing. I don't know what the detuned happiness is in the middle there, but we'll figure it out. This is going to be a longer episode, I can tell, because we're already at 30 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. All right, this is Skinned Alive. Forward a little more. Let's see what we can find with Skinned Alive. I know it's a pretty cool thing. I just don't know where they all stop and start. Got very different. This might be detuned happiness. Everything sounds I don't know. I'm going to move forward. I think that is detuned happiness. And then it says intro to something that never. Let's see. Oh, well, we went past that. Sorry. This is How Did We Get Here, which I love. Let's listen to this. So, that's pretty fucking cool. Let me move forward. Called How Did We Get Here? And man. And then there's an arrow with a box down below that says, let's make some stew, pointing to after how did we get here. And I think that's what Can We Ever Stop, I think is the name I came up for that is Let's Make Some Stew, followed by Mike's Lament, which I think I called Your Rejection. But let's see if we can't get to a little further into this one. Listen for a second. I think I come in with a horn sound on this. There it is. I like this part. We'll listen for a moment. I like the part I play here. Come on. Come on. That's pretty fucking cool, you have to admit. I mean, I'm not saying it's amazing, but pretty fucking cool. But we're still in that. I want to get to Let's Make Some Stew because it just fucking kicks ass. Let's Make Some Stew. Whoops. All right, Let's Make Some Stew. I'll start it here and then we'll turn it up. It's basically me letting the drum machine play my keyboard parts and me just changing the drum beats on a regular basis and us building up to those drum changes and working together really well. And it's pretty cool. Let's listen for a bit. Takes a minute to get going. I don't know if there's two guitars on this one. Yeah, there is. Whoa, yeah, there is. Sounds like a sitar. Oh, yeah. Mike and I are in the left channel and John is in the right channel. Bass and drums sound like they're in the middle. Clean recording. John may have been having troubles with his guitar, but he should be on the right side, and he was for a bit. Still fucking rocks without him. I wonder if John was having a chord problem. But listen to Mike go. There's John. And John dropped out again. We had some shitty chords. We got to move forward, though, because we are at 39 minutes. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping or belching. I'm not sure which. Let's move forward. Let's cook some stew, or let's make some stew. And the last one, Mike's Lament, I ended up calling Your Rejection. And he starts it out with just like this moaning, groaning, your rejection made me something. It's just sad, but it turns into a really cool thing. Well, we're still cooking. Let's hear a little more stew. Listen for John's guitar on the right too. Yeah. Mike was saying something. Oh, okay, we're going to change it up. Let's listen a little bit. This is the last song on here. I'm going to listen to the beginning, and then we'll move into it a little bit and let it play out for the end of this. But we're already at 41 minutes. This has been a long one, but everything on this tape has some great qualities. Let's see how this one goes. My keyboards on the left are kind of cool on this one. And John's guitar is perfect. I think he said Velvet Underground. I think that background stuff is Matt on the bass. So that's pretty fucking cool too. Let's see. Let's move forward, and we're going to get to the meat of this one, and then we're going to let it play out because that's the end of the tape, and we're at 43 minutes plus already. So let's see where we're at here. Yeah, I'm going to let this play out. I want to thank you for joining me for episode 37 of This Is a Snout. I hope I got that number right. This The Snout, we were a band. That's it. Episode 37 of The Snout, we were a band. My name is John Dundas, and I thank you for being here. We'll let this play out in its very slow, somewhat depressing nature. Peace.